Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our second episode of our ShipBob Logistics Series. My name is Todd Bills. I'm the Chief Logistics Officer here at ShipBob, and I'd like to welcome you again. I'd like to thank you for all the things that you continue to do, the questions that you sent to us. I know in our last series, we asked if there was any questions or concerns. Please make sure you get a hold of us so we can answer those. So please keep the questions coming, and we'll try to address as many as we can as we go through our logistics series, and looking forward to coming to you today. A couple things I wanted to share right off the bat is to remind everybody that all 10 of our fulfillment centers are open. We've been operating now through COVID for the last 13 to 14 weeks with some different restrictions based on what the states have put in. But I do want to share with you that we are actually now working full 6-day week schedules, and we're back to our standard ShipBob normal operating hours. So it's been a great testament to the teams and the leaders within our fulfillment network for everything they've been able to do to keep, first and foremost, all of our associates safe, to keep us up and running and be able to continue to fulfill your orders. With that, I also wanted to share some good news. You probably saw some information come out through our notifications that we are actually now moving our inbound receiving SLAs back to our normal ShipBob regular SLAs. So if you have any questions about that, please make sure that you're letting us know. But we are actually putting that in place at the end of this week. And so starting next week, all of our normal receiving service level agreements will be in place and returning back to normal. So great news. Hope that it will continue to help us as we continue to move forward and helping you to be able to get orders to your merchants as quickly as possible. A couple of things that I wanted to address during our time together today is really talk a little bit about what's going on with UPS and FedEx and some of these carrier surcharges that they're putting in place due to COVID. As many of you have probably seen in the marketplace, the carriers have been a little bit overwhelmed with their capacity. There have been delays in them being able to get product to the end customers. We have actually seen, as we talked about last time, about seeing inbound freight being delayed getting into ShipBob. And that's also on the outbound side, those packages that we are actually fulfilling within our SLAs also being delayed as they're trying to move those through their hubs and their sort centers. But one of the things I want to talk about is probably what you're asking yourself. Well, it's great that FedEx and UPS are putting this in place. What does this mean to me as a merchant? What is ShipBob going to do to try and address these? And I want to take a few minutes to actually go over that and summarize a little bit of what we're seeing in the COVID charges that are being passed out on to everyone. And then also share with you what we're going to do as a company to try and help mitigate this for you and your businesses. So if you look at some of the COVID charges that they're actually putting out, I want to talk specifically to UPS and also FedEx. Those seem to have the biggest impact to most of our merchants and to the carrier network in a whole. We haven't seen a lot of impact yet with any surcharges from DHL. So I want to focus primarily on UPS and also FedEx. For UPS, as you know, they put a UPS ground residential surcharge of 30 cents per package in, and also FedEx also put a residential surcharge in for 30 cents per package. I'm here to share today, and I want to share the good news that ShipBob is going to absorb 100% of that charge for those two specific residential surcharges. So the impact on your business is zero, even though that ShipBob is going to be charged that. We just don't think it's right to pass that charge on to our end customers and to our merchants. So we want to make sure that you understand we're going to absorb that specifically for the UPS ground residential and the FedEx ground residential. The two other charges that are out there that we want to share as well that we're going to absorb as a company that, with no impact on your business is the FedEx oversized peak surcharge of $30 per package and the UPS large package surcharge of $31.45 per package. That's been published. You're going to see out that for us, we're not going to pass that package surcharge on to you. Again, 100% discount from ShipBob. No impact on your business, and we wanted to make sure that you understood that we're doing that to try and continue to help as we work together to get through COVID. There is an actual surcharge that we want to talk about that we are going to do something to help discount and minimize the impact. It's really the two charges around UPS SurePost and also the FedEx SmartPost. I want to highlight the UPS SurePost first. UPS SurePost is now implementing a 30 cent per package surcharge on any package that goes through the UPS SurePost system. That what we're going to do as a company is we actually want to minimize that. We're going to reduce it by 33%, And so the actual charge that we will pass on to our merchants is 20 cents per package. Again, we feel trying to absorb some of this as a partners with our merchants. We want to make sure that we're trying to help out as much as we can, but there will be a 20-cent per package surcharge, again, from UPS SurePost. It really, if you remember though, this only impacts SurePost shipments that weigh between 2 to 9 pounds and go through the standard shipping option that goes through UPS. The last one I want to summarize is really the FedEx SmartPost surcharge as well. FedEx is charging a surcharge of 40 cents per package. However, ShipBob is actually going to reduce that surcharge by 50%, and we're going to discount it by the 50%. So really, turns into a 20-cent per package surcharge to our end merchant. Again, as you remember through the summary of the surcharges, 4 out of the 6 charges, ShipBob is actually going to absorb the cost, 100% discount, no impact to your business. And for these 2 charges in UPS SurePost and also FedEx SmartPost, we're going to actually discount those. So at the end of the day, whether it's UPS or whether it's FedEx, there's only going to be a 20-cent surcharge per package. And we will continue to be transparent with these charges. We'll continue to keep you in the loop as we get more communication around the length of time that these might be implemented or when they move and to discard or disband these. We'll let you know as soon as we know. The last thing I want to talk about is as we are continuing to grow, we're continuing to hire more people. In the last 90 days, we've hired over 236 brand new ShipBob associates. We're going to hire 60 to 90 more ShipBob associates in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're continuing to add more schedules. We'll continue to add more optimization in our systems as we get through this COVID pandemic, as we continue to keep focusing on how we improve our service levels to you. You're going to continue to see more and more announcements as we continue to work to get our SLAs outside of just our receiving back to the standard ShipBob service and the service level agreements that you've come to expect. And really, what you need is part of your business to continue to help deliver a great consumer experience to your end customer. Our goal is to be your partners in this. We're working very diligently every day to be the best we can be to improve where we need to improve. But more importantly, we're here every day to help you grow your business. I hope you're enjoying the series. Please let us know how we can help and be more supportive. And we thank you very much for your business. And as always, hope you have the rest of a great day. Thank you for your time.